Exclusive.
Hey guys, sitting here in the RedEye studio with actor-comedian Tone Bell.
Yeah, there we are.
Heard of him?
Yeah, they just did.
Excuse me, this is his car. You assumed it was mine because you don't think a black man can afford a fancy automobile.
Well, actually, I thought it was yours because there's a John Mayer CD playing.
Yeah, that's my CD.
We done here, Reverend Sharpton?
We are.
I remember like early on when I started like Googling myself to see what would come up.
Yeah.
And it was all like images of just like bells, like actual bells. And now,
Yeah.
no more bells.
No, you know, why don't we go, we'll go ahead and Google real quick. What's the first thing that comes up? Show that photo.
What do we...
It was probably a photo of you.
It was, yeah.
I mean, I don't have that technology now.
Yeah.
To just, you know, they give me a studio and I don't go, hey, Sean, here's Siri.
Yeah,
or that new
like
Amazon thing, what's that?
Man, you know what? The first time I saw that, I was like, this will never work, and now I kind of want it. I think I kind of want it.
Tell me the news.
NASA is confirming the discovery of a planet which is the closest match yet to Earth. Huh. It has just
Alexa, do aliens exist?
There is no proof that alien life exists.
It's the conversational tone.
It's like,
you know, Siri's very much like this. That thing's just like...
Nobody needs that. It's like that movie with the actor I can't think of, where he like was on the phone with the girl. He fell in love with the voice of like
from the movie Her.
Joaquin Phoenix, yeah.
What's it like to be alive in that room right now?
I wish I could put my arms around you. Wish I could touch you.
The whole thing is bizarre.
The whole thing's weird.
I remember calling, I was on a Greyhound once like 10 years ago and I called him Jacqueline, and the girl, and the girl was like, I think you mean Joaquin. I was like,
no.
I'm sorry. I was like, I'm tired.
I like you if you would have been like, no, I think you're wrong. I was like, J.A.
Let me call him. Jacqueline, hey, somebody's on this Greyhound bus.
People think that it's real.
Right. Jacqueline, with all conviction. I just said Jacqueline like we went to school together.
You know when that person, you're in a conversation with somebody and they feel so bad because they know you're wrong, but you're so convinced you're right.
Oh, yeah,
that they don't even want to say anything.
Oh, Life of P? You know how many times I heard Life of P? And I was like, it's pie. And they're like, no, it's clearly Life of P. And I was like, I'm going to let you have this
3.14, right? Life of P?
You apparently need this one. I'm going to let you have it.
Tone Bell is going to be on a show that debuts this Friday called Truth in... It's going to be on a show this Friday called Truth Be Told. I almost said Truth in Comedy, and I was just going to make you go into
There's a lot of truth in comedy, but yes. But yeah, we'll go with that.
He's going to be on a show called Truth Be Told.
Truth Be Told. October 16th, we're in the Midwest, so that'd be 7:30 Central.
Yeah, 7:30 Central. Let's watch a clip.
Lock the bathroom.
Oh! Calm down. We're two grown men. We can figure this out. I'm calling Tracy.
How do we even know for sure what she saw?
We say something.
Or we say nothing.
We have a very small window in which to come clean.
Shut that window, Mitch.
Call the drapes.
Because we ain't home.
I think my favorite thing is the fact that we're already learning that somebody can walk in on you in a shower. And you've got to deal with that.
It's my third time having to get naked on a
just
sitcom.
In the show? Oh, I thought you just in our, you did. You filmed 8 episodes and 3 of them you're naked in.
No.
Okay.
But that, I mean, it's coming again. I'm sure it's coming again. But yeah, it's my third series. It's my third series. You know, my third series, and I have to take my clothes off in every one.
Whatever, man.
Whatever. You know what? I'm embracing it.
What of a bummer of a way to get paid.
Hey, you know what?
So, if you had a situation in your life where somebody walked in on something that you were doing that was more embarrassing than a kid neighbor walking in when you're showering, or is that pretty much the lowest it can get?
I mean, I don't know if we can talk about the one that's...
No, you can. It's RedEye. You're fine.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, I think we've all been like almost caught, you know.
Yeah. The more intense thing.
Solo sex. You know what I mean?
Solo sex.
Yeah. I think we've all... I think we've all been like...
We've all been having solo sex. And then it wasn't solo sex because someone walked in, but they didn't want to be a part of this.
Yeah, they didn't know what they were walking into.
Right.
Give it to me, Daddy. Give it to me.
Daddy.
Evan, what the?
This girl was in like 5 years ago. Her, I was at their house for Thanksgiving. Her family's house.
Right.
And her mom like was halfway into the bath, and they had like it was an all glass shower.
Okay.
And her mom. I was like, oh. Because it's like she had a house full of people.
The noise you let out always has, there's no like
preparation.
You're turning like an Italian.
Like words don't come out. You're just like, don't look at the button.
It's like, don't hit the button, don't hit the button. What button is he talking about? The thing that I really love about kind of...
I haven't thought about that in so long.
The thing that I've heard so much about this show already is that it's the conversations that we all have, but nobody's really put it into like a sitcom yet
Yeah,
of like
yeah.
really raw. Like what do people, these conversations,
You know what's
some
cool
people are
about it?
afraid. So that, it seems like that's what it is.
I don't think I mean, I think it's groundbreaking in the way that how comfortable we are with it. And but I mean, it's not HBO, it's not cable. It is a network TV show that decides to take the risk and make it like a grounded comedy where we can just where people like live in reality. It's not zany and wacky. I mean, there's certain things that happen, but it's not. We don't just pull BS from the stratosphere. It's like it could happen to me or you, and it's like, how do we explain this to where nobody's gonna get crazy offended? And even if you do, why? Why did you get offended? And so let's talk about it. And it's really cool. Our creator DJ Nash is just like such a the amount of white guilt he holds, and he talks about it all the time. The amount of white guilt he harbors is hilarious because you're like, hey man, it's time to let go. You've done enough. You've done it. Like he should.
You gotta sit down and be like, listen.
He should win like a Nobel Peace Prize. Be like, hey man, you have exuded enough white guilt for most.
10 lifetimes.
For like, give it 25-mile radius. All these white people are good now. You're good. You've done it. But he's really like conscious about making sure that his voice is heard and his friends. His wife is Korean. His best friend is black. I mean, so he's like he takes the perspectives of the people that he knows the best, and he's like, let's push them on to other people and make sure we agree. And even if we don't agree, that's fine. Like that's a conversation.
Yeah. So let's say 2-3 weeks in, people have seen a few episodes of this. What is if someone's trying to convince their friend to start watching? What is that pitch like for somebody? Like, what is this show going to have as an identity for someone? Kind of conceptualizing it to a friend.
I think it'll come up organically. I think that's like a water cooler at lunch. Like, did you see this last night?
Right.
And it won't be one of those like, oh, this was crazy. Like, I can't believe it's not a Breaking Bad moment where they're like, oh man, they're making the best meth of all time. It's not
Tone started doing crazy amounts of meth. Wait, the show's on what network's the show?
I don't think it's like has that kind of buzz, but it'll be like something at lunch will happen, or like something happened Saturday. You start telling me about it, and then it's like, oh, that happened on Truth Be Told last Friday, and and it's those very parallel, congruent conversations that I think people will be able to identify with. I mean, it's going to be very simple but undiscussed and like something that we haven't disclosed yet. And this is the vehicle for it.
I realize why Kimberly looks familiar. Your babysitter does porn. What?
Pizza delivery, really? $10 says when he opens up that pizza box, there's gonna be that's her. Is it? What is she playing? Pleasure or pain? It's like she's sneezing while getting her finger slammed in a car door.
You said you got cast in the show in January.
Yeah.
You've been working on this for the year. Were producers a little upset that you looked so similar to a Screech that you and Mark Paul Gosselaar were going to have? It was going to look maybe like Saved by the Bell.
I had what has been commonly referred to on Instagram and maybe the internet as a Jufro. Right,
Okay.
I've had the Jonah Hill facial hair, but then I was like, maybe I'll grow a beard and go low, and then maybe people.
So you had this.
What's funny is I worked with
with
Dustin Diamond when I sort of started doing comedy.
I figured if you guys
I opened for him like 5 years ago.
Okay.
So like yesterday I met Mario Lopez.
Okay.
And we talked about him. You almost made me say Zach. I'm not lying to you. I almost said Zach.
I think enough people would have been like, did he make a mistake?
Yeah. Mark Paul, and now I see Mark Paul every day. But it's actually we've been calling me Blader.
Okay.
We've been going Black Slater on the
Blader.
Like
okay. That sounds like one of the people on the Purple Cobras in Dodgeball.
Yeah.
You know how like Phaser, Blader would be
Blazer.
Blader.
Yeah.
It's
Blade,
a Screech
Laser.
and
That's
Tone
Blazer.
Bell
Yeah.
hybrid.
It was really funny because we were shooting one day and the set was like hot. They had turned the air conditioning off for sound and everything, and after every take we would just unbutton our shirts, like get some air, just like so we won't keep sweating. And he was like, "This feels familiar." He looked up this picture and it's he and Mario when they were like 16 with like shirts on, abs out, and they're just like standing like thumbs in the pocket. And so he's like, "We got to take this picture." So we took one and no shirt on because like we weren't like ab ready.
Yeah,
but
ab ready.
It's a lot of fun. He's a really funny dude. He always looks serious.
Does he really?
Oh yeah. If you hang out with him, he's always thinking about something though. But he's like the guy that like I was like I think I'm gonna get a bike. He's like, what kind of bike? Come on, let's talk about it. I'm like,
he really wants to like.
Yeah, he wants to help. He was like, come on, what kind of bike? We going mountain? We going racing?
Just
give me some
names
info.
off 12 kinds of bikes.
And he starts looking
He's
stuff up.
Down,
He's looking stuff up. He's sending me links. I think, you know what? Knowing your schedule. That's
like a good friend.
He is, man.
It's like a valuable friend, but also fun to hang out with, I'm sure. And you're in the show with Vanessa Lachey?
Vanessa Lachey, yeah.
Any mutterings of a 98 Degrees reunion? I do cherish you.
Nick has not brought that up, but like we go hang out with him all the time too. Yeah. And Nick is, you know what I like about Nick? He's I don't know any like pop stars or like I'm not that into music, but like to know him, he's just like a dude that loves football. Okay. That you can have a beer with, and like he has a bar. They have a show called the Lachey's. Yeah. Lachey's bar in I think Cincinnati. Okay. And he's just like a dude you could just go like run into. Like, hey, what, you want to go grab a beer? He's like. Yeah, I want to do that right now.
Yes, I do.
And Vanessa's, she's like silly. I call her nutcase all the time. She's like a ball of energy, and he's like kind of reserved. Yeah. And he's amazing, man. The whole cast, Brisha Webb plays my wife. Her and I have been friends for years before the show got started. And it was like, it's nice to be able to work with this crew, man. It's a nice, small cast. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And where are you guys filming in Hollywood, in California?
Yeah, so right at Universal Studios, like on like the park is like just south. I mean, we could sneak up to the park if we wanted to. Okay. Like we can go rides.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great. I gotta get a plane ticket.
Yeah, come hang out on the set.
And so, where does the show take place?
It takes place in like Sherman Oaks, California. Mitch and Tracy live on Lori Lane, next door to Russell and Angie, and so they have they've been married.
Couples always living next to each other. Yeah, it's very convenient on television the way they do
that. It's not across the hall.
It'd be great if you guys had to take like 20-minute driveways to each other's houses. Like that's half the episode. Like damn, Serge. Like just like.
That happens soon though. That happens. Like we actually have a night where we go out. We have like the Uber drive. We actually have an episode where we go to the my character gets invited to the porn awards to the AVN.
Yeah, so normal life things.
Yeah. Which I have been to, by the way.
You have been to those?
I have been to.
What's the? What?
It is a man. That is a. It's a trip.
What?
It is a trip. They actually told us to like. They're like, hey, you can't be in this section anymore. We're about to film. They're about to do a scene in the section. We were like. Were scenes here earlier? Like you should tell us. Like you wrote this off, caution tape. Like it's like sanitized, spray it down. They're like, yeah, we need this from 9 on because we have to. And the cast is coming on. Right. Yeah. It could be super quick or it could be long, depending on stamina, I guess.
Oh my God. Something I always love to ask stand-up comedians in general. Yeah. Just because it's a random question. I just want to kind of see how you approach this. Let's say you're in New York City. And you're getting in a cab. Yep. And Ben Bailey's in the front. You're on cash cab.
Man, I would love to be on cash cab.
You know, the thing's going.
You guys are in the cash cab. It's a TV game show that takes place right here in my taxi.
How much money or how little amount of money do you walk out of the cab with? Would you think after that ride? I think 16 blocks to your destination.
16 blocks. I would.
What do you think? How'd you do? Have you watched the show?
Yeah.
I was like a big geek fan of that show. No, I like asking stand-ups. Like,
I loved it. I loved it. Okay. It was one of those not the nighttime, the daytime.
Yeah, the daytime was better. Yeah, people were just like going to work. Yeah. And you're like, do you want to have your mind just
every now and then like you can get like some tipsy people get in, they start answering questions like the nighttime one. Right. But I don't know. I think I can make a couple $100, but but it can't be like a lot of history.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't like not now. Like
like if you were studying history.
I don't even like doing trivia in bars because I don't like to look stupid.
Oh
in public.
My God, when I go, like, that's a big thing in Chicago. Like let's go on do trivia.
You know, you watch Jeopardy at home. You know, you watch Jeopardy at home, and then you're like you're wrong. You're wrong, and then you hear the right answer. You go, yeah, that's what it was. Knowing you didn't know it, I didn't know it, but you're like,
yes. I know exactly what that is.
Columbus did that. You know what I mean? Like you had no idea.
That means you're not around to play in Final Jeopardy, so it's you all by yourself, Chris. I think you're going to win the game.
And the girl who you're trying to impress like knows you never graduated from high school because you don't know when the War 1812 was. You know?
Fun. Did you notice the tone was kind of an idiot?
Yeah, he's dumb. He's dumb.
Yelled.
But let him pay for this before we say it out loud.
Yeah, you had gone to the bathroom.
Yeah,
he's coming.
Let's leave.
Let's leave. None of your friends aren't even like, oh, he's coming, shut up. They're like, let's leave him at this bar. That's how dumb he is.
Are y'all leaving? Yeah, you're a dumbass. You're an idiot. Don't blame it on the drinks.
Number 8. Mensa is a club for smart people.
They do the speed round at the end.
Yeah.
And the one last week that friends went to it, it was name the 30 most popular, I don't know what this like, list was from. It was the 30 most popular stand-up comics of all time.
30?
Yeah, so like you had rapid fire.
Oh, in a bar.
And yeah, and you're just like writing them down.
Okay, I thought you meant cash cow. I'm like, they don't give you enough time to answer 30 things.
No, that's like a red light challenge.
And that triggers a red light challenge.
Funny, like, you know, trivia like companies like that, they don't have to give you what the list is from.
Yeah.
Name them. And they're like, but wait.
What poll is this?
It was just some guy in a closet was like, I'm going to write my favorite 30.
Yeah.
I don't know why he'd be in a closet, but.
I don't know. Yeah, why do you have that voice? Why do you have that voice? That's a weird voice to get that guy.
That's a very weird character that I just created.
Right in the dark.
Tone Bell. I don't know why. Why would anyone ever talk like
I should be able to make a list of 30 at some point.
You will.
Top 30?
You know, when things weren't going super well for you, your microwave was broken. And it was a clock with a door on it. And it would make things colder because it wasn't heating them up.
Right. Thank you for knowing the concept of the joke.
I feel like, you know how like in stand-up you shouldn't have to explain it? I was the guy that was like, that's funny because...
what was that point, like counts down to cooler food? I think it counts down to cooler. I haven't done that joke in like 4 years.
Well, I guess that shows how much I...
No, I appreciate it.
Are things going better since the countdown?
Yeah, you know, I still don't have a microwave.
Okay, so
I still don't have it. Whitney bought me a microwave actually, so that's
when you were on Whitney.
When I was on Whitney,
okay.
When I got the job on Whitney, that was like most people send you like a bottle of champagne or something.
Let's go get a Black & Decker microwave.
Yeah, she's like most people get you like a flowers or like champagne or something. She was like, here's a microwave. Do yourself a favor. But I still don't have it. I don't know who has it. I think one of my old roommates has it because I don't use a microwave, so I don't like to own a microwave. I like to eat fresh.
I love the idea of like you being like, I don't need a microwave.
I make sandwiches and salads.
Yeah.
And you know, I keep it healthy. Why'd I get R&B right there? I don't know why I got.
Keep it healthy.
I keep protein and fiber.
Protein.
Granny Smith apples.
Microwaves. I don't know why we're talking about fresh food, and I'm like,
which member of the band are you? Is that like you? Are you the deep voice? You going deep voice?
Yeah, I think I like because he always only has to do like in the background.
Yeah.
You don't need to have a rational thought. Like you say something cool, and I'll say a synonym of one of your words. So like say a sentence.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you home, girl.
Yo, to the casa.
Yeah, that's it.
It'd be like, why is he Spanish now?
Yeah.
Like, he's from Atlanta.
Yo, Spanish girls like R&B too.
It just like, and it's always like the 3 Spanish words that you know. Yeah. You know, it's casa, biblioteca, and like something off the top.
Man, biblioteca is such a good word.
It is a great word. Because think about how much more fun the Spanish language is than English. Library. La biblioteca. Oh. Like, are you kidding me?
I mean,
we're still going, this is fun. English.
I mean, that's 4 syllables
Biblioteca.
Yeah.
And you can't say biblioteca. Like when I took Spanish in high school, it was a bunch of white kids going, La biblioteca. Like,
you can't say
like
super
racist, probably.
People put like an accent on things. Or like, come on, that's American now. People put salsa.
Salsa. Resume.
Let it go.
I don't know why I do it.
Salsa?
Salsa.
Hand me that sauce.
Yeah.
Give me the chip sauce.
Yeah.
And just don't act like you're better than me.
Yeah.
You don't know Spanish. Matter of fact, I actually downloaded 3 lessons of Pimsleur on my phone.
You did?
And because I'm like, this year I'm gonna learn Spanish, so I don't have to turn down acting roles. And
every
time I get on the plane, I push play, and I'm like, who the fuck do I think I am? I'm like, I'm too old to learn. It's like trying to ride a skateboard now. It's not gonna happen. I'm done.
You're gonna be in your 30s and they go, Tone, are you like good on skateboards? You're like, I could be.
But I never gave it up when I was 12.
You're just gonna learn it.
I tried to get on the airwalk. My friend Alfonso McCurry, very funny actor. He has those little things, the little board. You know, people are always. I tried it last week. Too old. I can't. Like
Is like a lot of balance involved in that?
Yeah. I was like, oh, it'll do all the work for me. It does not do that.
It does not do the work for you.
You can fall.
Yeah.
But maybe
that's
a trick.
Have you done a Segway yet before? You know those Segways?
I don't trust those either.
I don't either.
I don't trust them either.
Also, I'm not one of those people that doesn't fully not care what other people think.
Yeah.
When you see somebody like going
by,
I'm not. And the helmets are for whatever reason bigger than like a bike helmet.
Yeah.
And like I don't know why I feel those buck teeth. Like I don't know. That's just what I see when they're zooming. I'm walking my dog and they're just like zooming by.
You can't.
Like,
you can't be taken seriously on that. I mean, even we're just in the airport. And they're like. I was just saying, like, there's a dude on the airport in one, and then his buddy was walking next to him. Let me tell you something. Either we both have one, or you can't be on yours.
You can't go one or
I'm not walking next to you if you. The only time you can have wheels next to me is like if you're in a wheelchair or pushing a walker. That's the only time you have wheels and I don't. I don't want you having the advantage.
Because
I don't want you to lean forward and zoom.
Wheels, you have to go slower. Like naturally, so like if you're on roller skates, it's like you're trying to walk with no people can't. I can't see this in this camera.
You can't see these.
But
that was
you know what I mean? Though?
Yeah.
You're trying to like walk in blades.
It's
This is exactly where I thought of this conversation. You know,
I know.
You got a TV show coming out, and I'm like, I know, sorry, it's my fault.
We're just telling the truth. The truth is being told.
Oh, see? And he didn't fuck it up like I did when I was trying to say it out loud. I was all like, truth and comedy. And you're like, that's not what it's called, motherfucker. But